Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'll be letting you know the Blues versus Chiefs starting lineups and reserves for their upcoming fixture. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But nonetheless, let's get straight into these lineups. So this game, it is actually a home game for the Blues, a proper home game. Eden Park is where this game will be taking place, 4:35 PM on Saturday. And it should be a very exciting fixture. So the Blues, they did end up losing last week up against the Hurricanes, although they will be hoping to prove themselves in this game up against the Chiefs. It should be an exciting North Island derby. But looking through at the starting lineup, number 1, Alex Hodgman, number 2, Kurt Eklund, and then number 3, Nepololala. The locks are going to be made up of Luke Romano at 4, who has recently transferred from the Crusaders. He had a decent game last week up against the Canes. And then number 5, it is going to be Josh Goodhue. Now looking through at the loose forward trio, number 6, Tom Robertson, number 7, Dalton Papali'i back in the lineup, and then number 8, it is Hoskins Satutu. Now looking through at the back line, number 9, Finley Christie, number 10 is Harry Plummer, so no different from what it was last week. Number 11 will once again be Caleb Clark, with the centres being Roger Tuivasa-sheck at 12, and Rieko Ioane at 13. Mark Talia slots in at number 14 out on the right wing, and then at number 15 for this match, it's actually a change from last week. Rather than being Zahn Sullivan, it is going to be Stephen Perofeta who does get to start at number 15. But that is the starting lineup. Now we look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. So number 16, it will be Brodie Retalic. Number 17, Ofa Tuangafasi, and then number 18, Marcel Renata. Now looking through at the rest of the forward replacements, number 19 to Sam Kane. Number 20 for this game, it will be Adrian Choate. So the switch from last week of being in the starting lineup to now being off the bench. Number 21 will be Sam Knock. Number 22, the return of Beauden Barrett, who is now back in the Blues camp, and it will be very exciting to see how he goes off the bench in the later stages, whether or not he slots on for Harry Plummer at fly half, or whether he comes on the field for Stephen Perofeta at fullback. We'll have to wait and see what one Beauden wants to have. And then number 23 to close out the starting lineup and reserves, it is going to be AJ Lamb getting his first run of the Super Rugby season. But that is the starting lineup and reserves for the Blues. Now we look through at the Chiefs, and they are going to be as follows. Number 1, Aiden Ross. Number 2, Samasoni Takiaho. And then number 3, Sione Mafaleo. Then looking through at the locks, getting his first start of the season, it will be Josh Lord. Then at number 5, it is the very experienced Brodie Retalic, who in his last game, that was actually his first game since 2019, and he looked like he had been playing Super Rugby every single game. The way he did that offload round the back flick pass onto, I believe it was a Moni Narawa, did end up scoring that one up against the Highlanders. He will be hoping to do something a little bit magical out there, Big Brodie, for this game. Also, looking through at the loose forward trio, number 6, it is actually going to be Tuivasa-sheck, which is an interesting one. Normally plays lock, but now getting the opportunity at 6. I am curious to see how he does end up going in that blindside flanker role. Number 7 will be the captain, Sam Kane, who did actually score the first try of the whole competition in that game up against the Highlanders. And then at number 8, it will be Peter Gus Sowakula. Now looking at the back line, number 9, it is Brad Weber. Number 10, it will be Josh Ioane, who seemed to be slotting into the Chiefs not too badly in the last game that they did end up playing, because they did have their game postponed last week. Same with the Blues the week before. Both sides have already been scheduled to play Moana Pacifica, but both missing out on a game. But this game certainly will be going ahead. It should be a pretty awesome one. See who does end up getting the better of it. And number 11 will be Ateno Nana Satoro, with the centres being number 12, Quintupaya, and number 13, Alex Nankerville. Out on the right wing, it is going to be Sean Stevenson, and then number 15 for this game, it will be Chase Tiatia. So that is the starting lineup for the Chiefs. Now we look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, it is Bradley Slater. Number 17, Ollie Norris. And number 18, Angus Tarvell. Then looking through at the lock replacement, it will be Ngātaua Akoi. Does slot in at number 19, with number 20 being Kalen Boshia. Then at number 21, it will be Xavier Rowe, who did get the start in the first match up against the Highlanders, but now being switched back. And Brad Weber, as the co-captain, does get his chance in that starting lineup. Number 22, it is Bryn Gatland. And then number 23, it is going to be Anton Leonard-Brown, who will be returning back into the Chiefs side. But that is the starting lineup and reserves for both of these sides. Like I mentioned, 4:35 PM kickoff at Eden Park on Saturday. Should be an outstanding game, and we will be live doing our live commentary for our watch along on that match. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.